Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CCS Season 8 Championships, as the Season 8 Conference Tournament Championship Week is here. And now the WAC Tournament Final, Utah Tech and UT Arlington, and the WAC's final season, a part of CCS, as the WAC splits into the United Athletic Conference and the Atlantic Sun coming into next year, as UTA and Utah Tech will play for the final WAC Tournament title here in Season 8.
And it's going to be a good one. Hopefully we get to see, well, I mean, I say it's a good one. If I know anything about UTA, this team is, they got a lot of ups and downs, man, if I'm being honest. They have like longevity within CRL. Like the team has a lot of like legacy. So
Hey,
I love watching this squad regardless. I mean, oh, what happened?
UTA left and didn't join teams. I said join, and they all joined. And then UTA wasn't here and ready.
Ah, got you.
Classic UTA. Just gonna... Anyway, we're waiting on UTA's. Utah Tech beat Utah Valley to get here. And UTA took down Southern Utah to advance to tonight's tournament final.
Yeah, this is, again, like I was trying to say, like UTA just has legacy within this scene, so it's nice to see that. What do we?
Hold on, I suck at this. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Okay, now we are finally starting this series. UTA and Utah Tech. I mean, unfortunately, the way I see it is I know quite a bit about the UTA squad, being a native from their area. I mean, it's, you know, I'm over here with UTA, you're over there with UNT, so it's, I don't know, we know a lot about our Texas teams up here in the North Texas region.
You went to UTA?
No, but I'm in the generalized sister school area. I went to UTD.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we're both graduated now, but 4:30 left to go here in Game 1. UT Arlington, I've been on their campus tons of times. It's very nice. 4:20 though in a Game 1, and Utah Tech, and first ever conference championship match they've ever played in. So we'll see how tonight goes out for them.
These aren't the Utes, right? That's just Utah, right?
That's Utah.
Yeah, what's their mascot name?
They are the Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers. Okay, so tell me a little bit here about the Trailblazers. First time in a championship game?
This is their first time ever making the conference tournament final. They've never made it this far. This is their first time, and they're one win away from the CCS championships, which would be the first time ever.
That's pretty interesting. I don't know much about Utah Tech. I know about the Utes. I know about Utah, but I don't know enough about Utah Tech. But Random Shy, one of the long-stay members here on UTA, taking goal number 1.
It's 3:38 to go. It's Random Shy on the first, a minute 12 down, and the Mavericks 1-0 after 1:12 of regulation.
I don't know. UTA is kind of that school that, like, if you guys have been in the CRL scene long enough, you guys got to remember Samba, Adverse, and Nava back in the day for UTA. I don't remember UNT's team, but did Too Fast play on UNT and then go to coach?
He played with Lucia and D-Bank for a long time.
Ah, that's what. Yeah, Lucio. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot Lucio did play for them. I actually met Lucio at a tournament at a younger like Dallas School District tournament. It's really cool, actually.
I met them all IRL before on campus.
Nice. Yeah, I've met Too Fast before, but yeah, again, like I don't know much about the Utah teams. I know, like I said, I know about the Utes, and that's about it. So seeing them, I mean, we played over, almost half a game so far here, and UTA, yeah, okay, that one's gonna go in. Caribou getting that one for goal number 2 here for the Mavericks. I feel like this is going to be a very hard series for Utah Tech. I feel like UTA probably dominates their conference more times than not.
Oh, it's going to be very difficult for Utah Tech to have a dog in the fight here. But we'll see how this one shakes out. Game 1, though, 2-0 after the opening 2:30 regulation. Now the Trailblazers A one-on-one here from Juicy. He'll fire right where it's random shot on the save. And the Maverick defense cleans it up.
Yeah, they are a team that I've seen definitely collect some wins and against some teams I probably wouldn't have expected UTA to beat, but the current UTA roster is what I should say. But at the same time, with Utah Tech's first appearance here, this seems it seems like they probably are. It's David and Goliath. You know what I'm trying? Like, that's really what I'm trying to get at here. It's probably a David and Goliath match.
Yeah, it certainly feels that way. We'll see what Utah Tech can do. 148 remaining, and UT Arlington up by 200 ticks to go on the clock in regulation. Is the Maverick offense right now just 2 for 3 on 67% shooting after opening at 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, this is the tough defense to play against. This UTA roster has a lot of CRL experience, and I'm not saying that they get as far as they probably would like, but they are definitely a team that has had to punch up in a lot of competition. So they've got a lot of like practice against some pretty quality opponents. I mean, it's like you said, it's just gonna be tough. This is like you talk about having a dog in the fight. I feel like this might be a crime scene. You may need to get your yellow tape ready.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. 1:15 to go, 3-0 after 4 minutes and some change here. Is game one certainly not opening the way that Utah Tech would have liked, but you know, we play on a 1 minute warning in game one at 3-0 the score. Can Utah Tech get on the board?
That's the plan. They're definitely looking to. Caribou sets one up for Random Shy. They can't turn it in. Shady is able to get it over to Juicy. Juicy waiting for a nice catch. Unfortunately, isn't able to find one. That shot's on target. Saved by Divine. Be another one here from the ceiling. Random Shy trying to get the pass. The connection doesn't link up. Phantom K will at least look for something. That shot's pretty good on target. But Caribou better save off the back wall. Shady does not turn the optimal direction, and there's a fourth there for the Maverick.
As Phantom K finds goal for UTA now, just 4 of 6. They're still holding on to that 66.67% shooting percentage at 29 seconds remaining. And UT Arlington on a route here in game one. I got 5-0.
Yeah, sorry, my headset died there for a second. My apologies. Couldn't hear you talking, but I am back. That is a 5th goal. Yeah, the Mavericks are just kind of running away with this one, huh?
Well, 19 seconds, 5-0. I'd say that's running away with it on my definition of a textbook routing a team, but okay, 6-0 here in a moment.
Give me 1 second. Let me fix this headset issue.
12 seconds left. Phantom K gonna find his second. As Mavericks just 6 of 8 here. So still 3/4, 75% on the net. Tonight so far, Utah Tech just 0 of 5. After 5 minutes, demos galore. That one bricked right where it is. UTA now 6 of 9. In game one, Utah Tech just nothing going their way. Game one, 6-0 the final score. So I'm a little tired.
About to say, big yawn there, buddy. When you need to get up and stretch for a second, huh?
It's been a week, brother.
Yeah, I can agree there. 6-0, like you said, UTA making, well, I don't even want to say quick work. We played the full 5 minutes, and that, not going to say it came on, or it went by quickly. 6 goals means it pushed on for a little bit longer. This one is going to be tough. Utah Tech they got a lot of work cut out for them. But hey, we saw what happened in the last series. One team went 5-0. Maybe Utah Tech has that dog in them, and they can answer back here in a clean blowout.
Yeah, hopefully the team, they got routed in game one. Hopefully game two they can respond better. And after this, we got 2 more Texas schools coming up playing for a Southland championship. as Lamar and Stephen at Boston State play after this at 11 Eastern. Maybe it'll be Wolfie on the call. Maybe it'll just be me soloing. Who knows what's going to happen after this? But game 2 coming up. It's Utah Tech after a 6-0 rout of game 1. We'll see if they can find a way to find their footing here.
Oh, see. Oh. Caribou apparently sees the epic, okay, yeah, the icon or whatever. I don't know. That's funny. Shady, though, looking for a shot. It was scoreless through game 1, but Utah Tech is on the board.
There's one. The Trailblazers find their first goal this series, 5 minutes and 16 seconds into it, and it's 1-0 for Utah Tech.
Hey, maybe the Trailblazers, maybe they do got something in them. Maybe we are looking at a repeat here of the last series that we saw. UTA giving up that first goal. Shady tries to... I was about to say, I'm going to eat my words if that ball goes in. Almost finds one out of the corner. Good challenge from Caribou, though no one on the other side to affect the play. Phantom K goes up. Random Shy is going to cut that off at the mid. Opportunity here to play for the corner. No boost. Good challenge. Good turn away from Shady, though still defense needed here for the Trailblazers.
4:12 to go. Caribou back to center. Met by Random Shy as Phantom K now back to him. Back to Random Shy again as Utah Tech hold the line. They're up 1 after 1 minute.
Oh my, we're going coast to coast with this one several times as the Mavericks are looking for a passing play opportunity. Phantom K could have lined that one up, didn't get the best touch, and it's kind of what happens when you use that big car, the dominant. It's really hard to probably find the angles you're looking for. Opportunity to play from the mid to commit. Caribou gets bumped away by Shady. Divine, good challenge. This could be something off the side, though it's played well by the Mavericks. Good continuation. Phantom K, no boost, looking for something else, and unfortunately they won't be able to find it. We do have some results, though, posted in the chat if you guys haven't been keeping up with the stream so far. Drexel wins game number 7. Robert Morris, a 5-game series win, 4-1 over, what was that?
Milwaukee.
Well, Milwaukee, yeah. And then obviously the last series, North Florida versus Eastern Kentucky, 5-game series as well.
Just 2 minutes down here. The Trailblazers still leading after 120. There's a 2-0 lead. Juicy finds 2.
Okay. I understand that I actually said that we might see a similar series here from the first one. Did not think I was going to speak it into existence. We're approaching halftime, 2-0 lead for the team previously blown out in game number 1, and maybe we're just looking to repeat results here in this series.
Every musty attempt almost got behind the last defender. That shot right where no good. Won't go. Utah Tech hold the line. Still 2-0 for the Trailblazers. Juicy trying to give this one up on targeted div on the save. That's Divine, not div. He's playing with a crazy name.
Hey, you know what? It happened. Like maybe we don't know how to speak half the time, especially when you're on stream for several hours like yourself always. Every time the CCS stream goes live, that's a clear down the pitch, back wall play. Divine almost turned it in through traffic, though it will be denied. The Mavericks play it well enough, though. Juicy gets a second chance here. No touch. The ball's kind of free falling, but cleared away. That's a massive whiff from Shady, but it allows Juicy to get back in the nick of time, so we will see this one turned away. Divine puts it on target, and it's just out of reach from Phantom K. We've got a 3-goal lead.
Just for the record, Utah Tech wins this conference tournament championship. They're in the tournament as a bid stealer, and Utah Valley is the last team in the field right now. If Utah Tech win this, Utah Valley's knocked out of the field at 64.
That's crazy. So it's Utah on Utah crime if Utah Tech win this game. That's kind of insane. Off the back wall, we're looking for a goal here for the Mavericks. A lot of calamity at the goal line, but somehow the Trailblazers keep that one away. Lots of challenges there at the final third. Juicy trying to get something, gets the boost and gets a clear. Big whip. Divine puts it on target. Nation, what is happening?
Utah Valley should be a little scared right now. 1:34 to go we've got them as the last team in the field right now. So if Utah Tech steal a bid here, Utah Valley's season is toast.
What is going on in this series? Oh, man. No, Divine couldn't get back to it. That would have been a goal for sure on a ground pinch. 4-0 still the score line. Seconds counting, minutes counting away with less than... Oh, that was a good shot there. Unfortunately, off the side wall. Phantom K just needs to put it on target. Random Shy jumps in to help and actually skies it off the back wall.
It's 1 minute left to go. Utah Tech, this is unexpected.
Actually, the best way to put it. Genuinely, the best way to put it is this does feel unexpected considering, oh, what a shot, what a pass. Random Shy couldn't turn it in. What the heck are we seeing?
38 seconds left to go. Shady in the back corner. UT Arlington getting shut out here by Utah Tech at 30 seconds to go, and UTA with nothing in response to a 4-0 hole.
Again, I was just kidding, guys. I thought this was April Fool's Day. I thought we were not going to sit here and repeat the same results that we saw in our last series, and maybe we're just going tit for tat. That doesn't turn into an own goal. Okay. I was about to say, not like that. Off the back wall. Phantom K is going to try to do something with it. There's little to no boost. All he's got is a clear. Shady with the touch. Caribou down mid. Random Shy puts one towards the net. It's not on target. We have 2 shutouts back to back here in the second series that I'm on for the night.
Yeah, chat's saying that Vegas called the UTA money line.
Ain't no way, brother. Ain't no way.
God. There we go. All right, game 3 coming up, 1-1, and Utah Tech have won, 1-1 now.
All right, so we had a crazy series after 2 blowouts in the last series that we had. Do you think we see the result trend a similar direction here with overtime in game number 3?
No, I don't. We're not going to get overtime.
He said no. No. That was so emphatic too. No.
No. No chance.
No chance, huh? Okay, so I guess this is Vegas calling with UTA in 6. You know what I'm saying?
I think Vegas wanted the sweep, and the money line called, and now Utah Tech's got it within 1. As 4:40 on the clock. The series is all knotted at 1 now. Game 5 a guarantee.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this would be the third. If this goes to 5 and there's a winner decided, this would be the third 5-game series in a row, right?
Yep.
Crazy results. First series to start the night 2, going to 7 is incredible. I mean, obviously, they don't call it the cinema content series for no reason over here. CCS, baby, that's what we do.
I haven't had any of the big time outside of the Northeastern game. A whole bunch of low majors going head to head for the last couple tournament bids, but a couple of still really good matches still to come throughout the rest of the week. As still a lot of heavy hitting games still to come as well. It's 1 minute off the clock here. Game 3 still tied at 0.
Oh, trust me, if there's anybody in the chat that knows how hit or miss UTA is, I promise you it's me. I follow this team every time they do CRL, trust me. It impresses me. Every result impresses me, but I think that's just the DFW area for most colleges nowadays. They're so hit or miss. I mean, UTD's JV's team did better than the varsity team, and they've done better for a while now, so I think it's just the DFW greater area for colleges.
Might be.
He said, why me? Exactly. See, they get it. They're either untouchable or good Lord, why are they on the pitch? That's, you know what? That describes perfectly. Oh, no goals though through the first 2 minutes, Nation. This is not I guess not for a lack of trying, but definitely a lack of good opportunity.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree. 2:45 to go. Utah Tech score and get a lead here. I mean, this could really get interesting for the Trailblazers.
It could, because they could break the drought at this moment. We are, like, essentially at halftime here. Ooh, that's a big whipped opportunity. Random Shy jumps on this one. Caribou is on target. There it is. The drought is over. 1-0 to the Maverick.
UT Arlington finally, their first goal since game 1, 2:27 left to go with the Maverick goal early on in the second half. 3 seconds into it, rather, and it's a 1-0 lead.
This is maybe a momentum boost here, unless Juicy has something to say about it. Uses that flip super early to try to get back. Good bump. Oh, and the smoke screen doesn't go through well enough. Divine is not able to put that one in, so the Mavericks get a chance to turn the other direction. Divine's going to knock, I believe that was Random Shy off course, so there's no more follow through on the attack, though we still have a little more defense to be played on the side of the Trailblazer.
2 minutes left to go in game 3. UTA trying to get back into control here in game 3 is Juicy. This is back to the corner. 2-minute warning of Taquito. What's got to change down the stretch for Utah Tech?
Get out of your back line. That's got to change. Like, get off your goal line, man. Like, this is... I don't know. Like, you got to be able to play some offense. Divine has a shot. That one's going to be saved and almost deflected in. My Lord. That could have looked great for the Trailblazers, but unfortunately they aren't able to turn that one in. So the Mavericks get a chance to play more, at least try to keep the ball away from the back line. Divine tries to set something up. Juicy, no boost, keeps it alive here in the Maverick half, but it's a bunch of rinse, wash, and repeat here for the Trailblazers. An incredible shot off their own crossbar from Juicy, and that one looks scary.
1 minute remaining. Utah Tech need a 1 to tie us up and go to overtime. UT Arlington desperately really need a win here. Ultimate momentum really could shift towards the underdog.
Yeah, it could. There's a lot of time left on the clock, but again, it's real nervy defense.
Oh my.
As I was saying, it's real nervy defense here from the Trailblazers as they get away with that one. Shady is able to at least keep this one alive. Maybe out of the corner we'll find something. Instead, it's a good challenge off to the other coast. Corner play here. Juicy is late to that one. Divine, not exactly the best setup either off the back wall. Phantom K able to play, not well enough. We see Shady rotate for this one. Juicy is up, but no touch. They've got to make the most of it here in this last possession.
One last chance to
No way.
Fire
No
scores.
way.
1-1. We're tied.
Get out of here, dude. Just get out of here, man. What the?
My goodness.
1 second. 1 second left for the Trailblazers, and they tie the game. You said there wasn't going to be an overtime. What is this, nation?
Overtime.
Unfreaking believable. We've got oh man. Okay, I'm about to say don't turn on that, Divine. Please, not like that. It's a big long clear. Random Shy able to deal with that one well enough. Divine gets another look, but Caribou's over the top. Shady save this one away. No play out of the corner. That one's going to be on target and in. And Phantom K says, thank you very much. We'll move on to game 4.
UT Arlington 2-1 going into game 4. Mavericks leading after 15 minutes.
Why is it that it takes us at the top of the hour right now? Why is it that it takes us 40 minutes to play 3 games?
We also started late.
You weren't supposed to tell everybody that. But this is, I mean, best of 7 series still following the trend. The last 2 series beforehand, at least we can go to game 5. You know, we can go to game 5 guaranteed. I want to believe that we won't see a game 6. Maybe UTA is still figuring out their own game plan here. I don't know. Maybe it's actually what the Trailblazers have in store for their opponent. Juicy has a flip reset, not enough power on it to push it home underneath the crossbar, so save away for Caribou. But it's the Trailblazers kicking off offense in game 4.
Why do I feel like Utah Tech could low-key pull this off? That was a crazy flip reset at times. Like, if they can keep this offense going, they could low-key make this interesting.
I agree, but like, we're gonna have to see some more. We're gonna have to see the efficacy of these like mechs come into like fruition, because we got to see a little bit more. We got to see a little bit more sauce on the touch. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have the power. You ain't got the power behind it, you're probably not gonna find it. That's a good clear out. Divine cuts it off pretty quickly. The Mavericks still looking to get out of their own half, as the Trailblazers are doing everything they can to keep their offense alive.
1 minute down so far in game 4. Caribou down low, back to midfield. The Trailblazer offense still in the field. 50 boost in the tank for Juicy. That one taken away. Now Caribou trying to let it go forward. Finally, they break the pressure in the red zone.
Yeah, this is first time we've actually seen Utah put on their back foot, at least in the beginning of this game. However, we did see what UTA could do when they have free reign of however they want to play offense. Good demo from Caribou. Phantom K has a... Okay, it is open. I thought Juicy was going to be able to stretch for that. 1 goal the better to the Mavericks.
Phantom K on the first for UTA, a minute 29 into regulation. Game 4 starts out with a Maverick goal again.
This is... again, I wonder, like... Someone, Sejka said it in chat, like, what there's no game plan here for the Mavericks. Obviously, they're just balling. They're just playing Rocket League. Shady tries to get around that one, can't do it. Phantom K, team bump, challenge anyways. Random Shy looking for a clear, doesn't go very far. Shady not enough boost to play that one well enough. Juicy may get a chance. No, it's gonna be awkward, so they'll cut it off at the mid, though. Caribou tries to set up a corner pass. Phantom K, the demo is not fruitful whatsoever, as the goal opportunity didn't open up. Shady's gonna be awkward, crash in front post. Divine tries to get back in time, is there, but still no shot on target, even though UTA are slowly building up that pressure.
2:40 left to go. Random Shot back to center. It's taken away here by Shady. Utah Tech down 1 halfway through game 4, as the Trailblazers need 1 to send us to a tie game again. If this one goes the way of UTA, it's going to be a disaster going into game 5.
It's not going to look too good, that's for sure. I don't know if I call it a disaster just yet, as we are seeing Utah Tech play with a little bit of sense of agency here in this game. They're down by just a singular goal, as 2 minutes gets close to ringing up on your clock right there. So there's plenty of time left for them to just score the 1 that they need, possibly the 2 to take the lead.
You gotta have a sense of urgency here. If you are Utah Tech, is Caribou doinking it through 2-0, 154.
Well, that sense of urgency is going to be calling even quicker, because you are... That's a really good shot by Caribou, by the way. It's a really good doink. Now the pressure mounts pretty high. 2-0, less than 2 minutes. Utah Tech, you got to have some solid possession. You know what I'm saying? We've got to see something happen. Well, demos in the midfield really aren't going to help you out. Random Shy. Yeah, that's the right call, Random Shy. That is the right call.
Calculated. Just had Shady completely dusted on the goal line. 1:40 to go. It's 3-0 on a 3-0 route here for the Mavericks.
That was... Dusted is an interesting way to say that, after Random Shy literally couldn't figure out which direction to drive, just flipped and got a bump for it. That's... You know what? Dusted. All right, I'll give that one to you, Nation.
Minute 24 to the 4th. 123, a 4-0 run.
We're just repeating game 1 at this.
Caribou's in chat.
Get back in the game. Caribou's always in chat when the games are happening, so I'm not surprised by that. But like, this is quickly falling apart for the Trailblazers, and again, it's just game 3. It's
Oh, what a save!
what a save! What a massive save from Juicy.
That was a good save. Juicy's the best player on this team, so he needs to lock in next game and get this offense going to have a chance here to go to game 6.
Yeah, like a massive lock-in, because as it stands right now, I mean, the scoring has to start immediately if they want a chance at even sniffing an overtime.
No flip for Caribou there. Thought he still had his reset, but he doesn't. 35 seconds to go. And game 4 coming to a close. Taquito, it's going to be 3-1 going into game 5. The Mavericks on match point.
Yeah, I mean, with the way we're seeing the offense here, unfortunately for the Trailblazers, they will not be able to come back at all. I mean, it would have to be a goal now and then 3 kickoff goals in a row, and even then they haven't scored yet. So might be a 5th there, and it's an own goal. Yep, there we go. 5th goal going over to Caribou, courtesy of the Trailblazers.
Caribou now with a hat trick. 8 seconds left. And UTA gonna find a 5th, 5-0. And it's just getting ugly now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. This one's not exactly what I wanted to see. So it's just what we kind of expected, right? This is the UTA squad. Showed up in game 1. They show up again later in the series, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, Utah Tech already had a tall task in front of them trying to beat this team.
Oh man, I think getting 1 game is, you can go and call that a win.
Well, yes, they got a game in the series. That means they did win. You are right.
No, I mean, like, that's a win for them. Like, they got a game off them. That's a win.
All right, buddy.
Like, to their expectations, like, they probably should get swept. Like, I feel like getting 1 game off them, that's a win in their books.
Yeah, I mean, yes, again, quite literally. But at the end of the day, game 5 on your screen, Aquadome pitched the home here for game 5. Big whiff right there, though no pressure whatsoever put on by the Trailblazers as the opening seconds, they at least get some offense. I don't think Shady has a flip reset. Going back forward, isn't able to turn it in, and it will go over to the possession of the Mavericks.
Game 5, do or die now for the Trailblazers, who need to win 3 in a row to send UTA to a conference championship loss. As Random Shot fires, no good. And Shady and company now, Taquito, something's got to give here in game 5.
No, yeah, they need, well, I was going to say they need to play a little bit more defense here. Caribou will open up the scoring for the Mavericks at the beginning of game 5, but I feel like at this point, the Mavericks are locked into whatever momentum pace they were moving at previously in the series.
Absolutely. I mean, but now again, 4:23 to go. 1-0 start to the bad guys is not good if you are Utah Tech.
No, it is not. And Phantom K gets a very awkward goal number 2.
4:16, Phantom K with his 5th of the series. I want to give me a goal. 4:16 to go. 2-0.
Lots of time on the clock, though. It's going to be a very long game for the Trailblazers at this rate. Lots of possession to be had. Trying to get over to Caribou. No pinch play in sight. Shady a chance to break this one back to the mid. Divine, that with a little bit more to the right, that would have been a goal. And if you're Juicy, you have got to turn those opportunities in. An opportunity missed big time for the Trailblazers.
Absolutely. It's 1:10 off the clock. And now, again for UTA, keep this going. Utah Tech's got to find a way to score.
They, again, it doesn't feel like they give too much space in the moments they need to play just slightly closer, you know? And we don't need, like, right up on your tailpipe. You just need to close the space slightly. Shady gets a good challenge here. Caribou, though, deals with it well, easily enough. Out of the corner will go once more. Juicy looking for a little bit extra on the time for the teammates, but no possession to be had. No one challenging the ball. Random Shy gets a freebie, and that almost found its way into the net for a third, but at least the Trailblazers have a chance to turn it the other way.
2:54 to go. Utah Tech almost a chance there. Juicy turned the wrong way. Halftime approaching here. Taquito and UTA just running away with Game 5 just like it should be as expected. And Utah Tech nothing in response just yet. There's almost a third, but it's saved by Shady now one-on-one.
This is just... I mean, it's tough. Oh, big whiff. Divine needs to move this ball out of the way. Does so well enough. Juicy can't get another. Almost. Ooh. They're very awkward on the goal line, but they're still able to turn it the other way. I mean, obviously, with the previous scoreline in game 4 here, it doesn't look as bad to the eye test, but down 2, you have 2 minutes left, and you're double committing at the half. Like, it... Utah, you gotta find something on offense if you want to stay in this.
2-minute warning here. Shady trying to flick through. Random Side can't get their rebound. Juicy, no good. It's Phantom K off the save. And the Trailblazers come away with nothing.
That just kind of seems to be the story here for the past 2 games. Coming away with nothing, or coming up short, if you will. Off the side, played from the mid. Shady could have tried to pass to Divine, though Divine was looking to sweep the back line. Good touch. Ball goes to the opposite corner. Caribou, no boost. Still threatening enough on the wrap around. That save is good for Juicy. Phantom K steps up to the plate. Puts one off the back wall, but can't get back down in time for the double. Little Doomsy dish. Didn't go through. Juicy on the clear. Shady jumps early. Tries to find the double off the back wall. Random Shy is awkward. No one's threatening the defense, and they still come up short.
Juicy, 1 minute to go. They need 2 here in the final 60.
Demo. Shady, waterfall touch. Won't be able to find that one. Divine gets challenged well, so Juicy will have to retreat. Does get a nice catch, though. Catch and turn. Throws it away. Caribou just being an absolute menace, carrying Juicy down the final line. There's the shot. Divine will find a goal. 37 seconds left in Game 5.
37 seconds. And it is just now a chance. Utah Tech get 1. But still a long way to go for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be literally a mountain to climb if they want to be able to put one more in. And it's going to have to be a complete crumble on the side of UTA's defense if they let this one through. Divine out of the corner. There's no boost. That's challenged well by Caribou up to Phantom K. No connection on the continuation. Backflip for Caribou. Juicy gets a touch. No pickup on the boost. If the boost would have spawned, that would have been a goal. My gosh, Utah, they needed it there. Divine goes up. Challenge well. Keeps it in the orange. We may see something if they're able to turn it in. Oh, that's a high bouncer. Challenge could have been good. Shady doesn't find. Divine lines up the shot, but that long clear will end it. 3 best-of-7 series ended in Game 5 in a row. UT Arlington taking that one.
Well, thanks for joining us. UTA win it 4-1 in the final. I'm going to a break. When I come back, it's Stephen F. Austin and Lamar.